everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com. And I'm here to do a Soul Reflections video for you. The date today is July 16th, 2017. And it's been a little while since I've done a Soul Reflections video. For those of you that follow me on YouTube and watch my weekly and monthly angel card reading videos, you know by now that on May 13th, I was someone who went through a fire in the building where I lived. And through the 6 weeks that followed that event, it was a whirlwind of activity, of making sure that my cat and I were safe, going to a hotel for a few nights, finding a place to temporarily stay with a friend, figuring out that I wasn't going to be able to go back to my unit, my home, because of the fire damage, the smoke damage, finding a place that I could store some of my things, and yet I had to release and let go of a good many things, things like furniture and other large items. And like I said, it's just been a whirlwind of activity. And then it came down to having to find a place to temporarily relocate to. And a lot of you know that the long-term plan was to potentially move out of state. And for now, I am temporarily in a place that I moved into on July 2nd. So I'm doing this video because in reflection over the last few weeks since this event took place, it has brought to my awareness a few things. I'm always one that contemplates deeply. I try to understand the deeper meaning of things behind events and situations. But with the whirlwind of events and with the speed at which everything was happening, and purging and packing and moving and then moving again and finding a place to go and trying to figure everything out, I really did not have time to even think about what the deeper meaning of everything was. It was just, being on survival mode, hyper speed, and, just kind of one thing after another, moving with the flow of the spiritual energy. When I moved into my new temporary place on July 2nd and 3rd, that's when things all became very real. And I had time then, as I was unpacking a few items in this new temporary place, I had time to really sit with what exactly happened. And, just like anybody else who's been through an event such as a fire or a flood or even a breakup, the death of a family member, all of these types of events really, they really move you, into an emotional space to where you're trying to understand what is the purpose of all of this. Why did this happen? And it's very confusing. So it's been a couple of weeks, because again, today is July 16th. It's been a couple of weeks that I've had to to process everything that's happened. And again, I'm sharing with you this personal situation because I feel that across the board, a lot of you, going through your own huge redirections and changes and unexpected events and situations, can relate in the emotional and spiritual way with the aftermath, the self-reflection timepiece, and the process of trying to understand what the greater meaning behind these events and situations are. So I want to share with you what my process has been all about and what I've been contemplating during this time. So the first thing I have to say, that through the course of going through this event, the fire and the relocation and trying to figure out what's next and what do I do and all of this, it's really showed me that blessings can come in from anywhere, from all directions of time and space. Blessings can come to you if you're open to those blessings. Now, I didn't even have time really to think about where blessings might come from or to look for them. I was, again, in kind of survival mode. That I'm sure a great deal of many of you, that when you go through an experience like that, you're kind of in that survival mode. You're operating out of that root chakra of fight or flight, and security matters. And I have to say that I'm very blessed that I had the support of friends and loved ones and all of you out there that watch my YouTube videos and that follow my Facebook posts. There was blessings that came in from all directions, and for that, again, I'm very, very grateful and thankful. And if I missed anybody out there in some of my previous videos, and thanking you all, I want to send another thank you to all of you. But again, the whole contemplation piece of just realizing the spectacular nature of the universe, and that if you surrender or you have trust and faith, if you're connected spiritually to a higher energy, whatever you want to call that energy, that you're guided along the way, you're protected along the way, that again, these blessings can come in from all various directions of time and space. Another thing that I've contemplated over the last 2 weeks that I realize is that not always are things going to go according to what you may have planned. I, of course, as we all would, developed a plan after this happened, and I had a short-term plan and I had a long-term plan. And I thought my short-term plan was to stay with someone, friend or family member or someone, for the short term for the next few months, and my long-term plan was to be able to move out of state, potentially to the Colorado area. And I found out that not always, again, do things unfold in the way that you think they will, or that you even plan they will. So again, there's that aspect of surrender. It doesn't mean to not make a plan, but it does mean that you have to be open to redirection of the plan, because again, that short-term plan that I had did not turn out the way that I had envisioned. And I was divinely guided and led to a place, and some of you may have watched that in a previous video of the angel story, and it's too long to repeat here, so if you haven't heard that angel story already of how I was divinely guided to the place that I'm currently and temporarily in, you might want to go back to one of the weekly videos previous, I don't remember which one it is, and listen to that story. But again, it didn't turn out the way I thought, at least the short-term plan. I'm still hoping that the long-term plan will come about. But again, there's no set timing, and even if I make a plan, have some goals that I work towards, I realize that I have to be flexible in being redirected toward that end result. I have to be open and surrender to the divine guidance of God's source energy universe, to the unfolding of that plan. I really do believe that the universe and spirit leads you to your dreams, but sometimes you set the bar lower than you deserve, or sometimes the dream is greater than you can perceive. And so that's why we have to be open to redirection. That's why we have to be open to and surrender to wherever it is that we're led next, because the long-term plans that you create for yourself may be just short of this wonderful, spectacular, amazing thing, energy, situation, circumstance that the universe wants to lead you to. And again, you're worthy and deserving of all of your dreams coming true. You're worthy and deserving of having abundance and prosperity and happiness and joy and unconditional love, peace, well-being, everything. So these are a couple of the things that I've learned, and I just wanted to share those with you in this soul reflection video. And I'm trying to think of anything else that I may have learned. I'm sure I'm missing something, but if I am, I'll just make another video and share that with you as things unfold. But until that time occurs, I just want to send you all much love and light. And again, many thanks for all of your love and support and prayers and positive intentions for me. And I send you many angel blessings. Namaste.